You know, yesterday, was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a video where a lady found out that the troll that has been trolling her on social media platforms for good 8 years is the husband that she's living with. The husband that they are doing couple goals with online is the person that uses a proxy account to spit venom into her life every time. Imagine having a fight with your husband and he goes into hiding, picks up this proxy account and begin to, shower you with negativity. Just imagine that. Imagine the level of hatred before you can actually do that. The reality is that a lot of women and men are in such situation where that one person that's supposed to be their body, that one person that is supposed to be their go-to is the real enemy. Enmity that can stem from envy, jealousy. Imagine being jealous of your own partner. Yorùbá sọ pé ẹni tó lẹ́rù ló lẹ́rù. But for these demons that some people call partner, they don't see it like that. They don't see their wife as their own and themselves for their wife. No, they look at their wives a different way. You will wonder why when some men, when they split with their wife, they flip on their children as well. They are only good fathers to their children so long as they are managing the woman that bore them. Now I digress. The main thing in this video is that incident that I mentioned earlier is the reality of a lot of married people where they are living with their actual enemy. Do you know that when somebody is envious of you, when somebody feels like the things you have, you are not supposed to have them, perhaps they are the one that is supposed to have it. Anybody that feels like that towards you, do you know that they can kill you? Whether accidentally or deliberately, they can actually kill you. Anybody that looks at you and feel that what you have should have been their own, they should be in the position that you are. I thought that marriage, that two would become one. But with what we are seeing these days, it's not it's not even 11. You need to be very mindful. You need to be careful. I know that I would have said this too many times. Believe people when they take a stance on a matter. Don't ever believe that their stance on a matter is just their opinion and that they would do things differently. For example, there is thievery, for example. There is murder. There is backbiting. There is hypocrisy. Negative things that you would expect your own person not to be a part of, yeah? And your partner, for whatever reason, or even your friend, is taking a stance with it, only to turn around and say, oh, that's just my opinion, but I won't do that. They are talking about something evil that someone does, but you find a way to gloss it over and make it, right. Explaining it away. But then you come and say it's just your opinion. I want to say to you right now that this is your golden opportunity to know who you are dealing with. There is no way you have one opinion on a matter and you do. Give me one example of where you're saying something and that's the truth, and in reality you would do it differently when it's not a movie that they're talking about, say for example child molestation, and you manage to make a case for the adult in the matter that has been involved in molesting a child. But this is just your opinion. It's not that you can molest a child. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. You can apply this to so many things. You can apply it to, because the fact is that you cannot cut people open and see what's inside of them. It's those ones that they let out. Believe them. This reminds me of a story of a lady. She believed her husband so much. She thought she was in a marriage, but the man was seeing her as a competitor, a tool that he was going to use for a period of time. She didn't realize she was totally in the marriage. She was doing her thing. She wasn't perfect, but she was, this is my person. That's her own thinking. The person she married, that person's thinking is not like that. The person she married constantly scouting for what to use against her. And this is for when he's ready to leave, because he was always going to leave her. So he spent the whole duration of the marriage scouting for reasons to leave her. So she told me one time that her then husband was advising one of his proteges, Omafe, and younger guys, to Manko Sodi. He was advising him on how to manipulate his wife. She said he was telling the guy that what time to buffet bank that is, when you need something from her, be patient with her, give her a good head. This is what this guy was saying to somebody else. The wife, as naive as she was, what she thought of it, and she said, she said was, that's how much she believed the guy. But you don't treat me like that. Why are you advising somebody to give their wife a head when they need something from her, to be nice to them so that they can get that thing? Her thinking wasn't going to what I said earlier about his stance, his belief, his outlook on life is who he is. Alas, in the end of the day, the husband of this lady turned out to be what he was saying somebody was telling somebody to do. When they act it, when they say it, when they support it, when they suggest it, that's who they are. Don't make excuses for them. This lady in question believed her husband so much that of which only that she didn't know at the time. Be very careful out there. Don't let anybody bully you or force you. In your man, she exit